Hello, 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 everybody. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Coco Latte, how are you? Hey, Just Believe, how are you doing? How are you doing? Hey, Crumsy Crumsy, how are you? Hey, Denisha and Carlina. How are you, Nat Kelly? How are you doing? Angel and Lyd and Savannah, how are you guys doing? And Mary, how are you? Michael Grace, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time. Cotton Candy, happy Sunday to you too. Marquelda Martinez, hey Tasha. Jeanette, is it Ellie? Happy Sunday to you too. Harriet, oh London, my UK family. Danielle, you waiting for me all morning? Hey Tasha, first time Thousand Doves, well welcome, welcome, thank you so much for being here, I appreciate you. Hey Rachel, you been real good Michael, that's good, I haven't seen you in a long time. Well Tasha, you on two screens. Well, thank you so much, Cotton Candy. I appreciate it. Hey, K. Cole, thank you so much. It's my son's name, K. Cole. Love you back, Paulette. Thank you. Hey, Gary. Hey, Buzzing Bee. Well, Buzzing Bee, you starting to ask questions before I have an opportunity to say anything. So give me a few minutes. Let me get in here. They say, Moving Mountains. Hello, how are you? It's your first time, Angel? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Zipporah, what a beautiful name. Joanne, how are you doing, ma'am? Give me a minute. I'll come and answer questions in just a second. Hey, Just Be Real, welcome back. You on time. You clocked in on time. Give me 45 minutes, okay? I can't be on long tonight. So, yes, Miss Demetra, you come on over to YouTube. Hey, Jeanette and Danielle and let's see who else. Red Berry. Finally caught me live. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Gary. My time is perfect. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Keiko. Vivian, hey there. Good morning, New York City. Okay, Queens. Macy, how are you? Lovely one, how are you doing? Denise and Jules and Misty and Angela and Nadine. Guten Morgen. Wie geht es dir? From Hamburg. Thank you for being here, Nadine. I haven't seen you in a minute, have I? Let's see. You got my book, Sandra? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, Michelle. Let me keep going. Roxanne, Canada. Okay. Thank you so much. Don't be surprised. I'll change it next week. First time, hey Jen, how are you? Well, I kind of leave it open for question and answers on Sundays. Usually I do my pre-recordings during the weekday and talk about different topics, but on Sundays I usually come in. Thank you, Buzzin' B. I usually come in and let you guys ask me questions. Give me a minute, daughter V. Angel and Addie's mom. Hey, Addie's mom. Keiko, poop. You feel like poop? Oh, okay. Okay, that was a poop by accident. Hey, Frank, how are you doing, sir? Mr. Retiree, you looking really retired, too. Growing a little beard and hair and stuff. You know, I'm not used to that. Thank you so much, sir, for joining. Let's see, Ms. Getry. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Hold on, let me get my feet uncrossed over here. Sorry about that, y'all. The pod is down by my feet. Okay, here we go. Give me a minute, Thousand Dove. Thank you so much, TT. TTT. Oh, thank you. I usually do red. Well, I'm honored that you were here, Mr. Frank. Hey, Charisse. I'm coming. Give me a minute. I'm sitting kind of far away from the camera, too, so. From Connecticut. Okay. Oh, thank you. Los Angeles. I'm coming through Los Angeles again. It was beautiful when I went to visit. California. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Well, welcome to my live. I got some. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? Hey, Ruby. You gave my book away. Oh, thank you, Miss Ruby. I'm so honored. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. I am so honored. Thank you so much. Give me a minute, Barbara. What time is it in Seattle? It is 9 o'clock. You finally caught me, Pam. Thank you. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Arizona. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Cherie. And Jules, and let's see. Oh, thank you. Wow, I try to look decent when I come on camera. You know, if I look like a barracuda, I don't know if you guys would listen to me or not. So I try to look professional when I come on camera. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Illinois, 11 p.m. Okay, you guys 2 hours ahead. Sacramento, same time zone as Washington. Well, you guys can hear me okay? Because I'm sitting kind of far away from the camera. I have a microphone, but I don't have the other microphone that I have is one of those stand-up microphones, so I can't plug both of them in and put the ones on my collar. Well, okay, good. You guys can hear me. Texas. All right, Tejas. Well, first of all, welcome to my live. To all the new viewers, I am good on sound. Thank you. So I talk loud too. So I'm really bright too. I got bright lights in the back finally. Hey, Jessica, how are you doing? Tacoma in the house. Thank you, Nat Kelly. Well, first of all, thank you for coming on live. I'm not going to be on very long because I have something that I have to get prepared for. And so I'm not going to be on very long. I just wanted to come on, first of all, to encourage you guys. A lot of you guys have been sending me emails, and you've been asking questions. First of all, you guys sending me emails. Thank you. You guys sending me emails, and you're talking about my hand gestures. First of all, my hands do not give Illuminati or satanic symbols. Whoever is sending me those messages, I am not. Hey, Florida, this is not. I am a hand talker. I was a hand talker in the military. This is the OK sign. This is not the 666 sign, y'all. This is the OK sign, okay? So I think people were sending me, well, one individual, my dear lady, this is not Illuminati. This is not satanic symbols. I talk with my hands. These are anointed, blessed hands. I've already got, I know, right? I told you guys my belief. So trust you me, I am a believer. These are not satanic hand symbols. These are not, I don't know, do I look like I'm in the Illuminati? In the Illuminati, you probably have to be a gazillionaire. So these are, I talk with my hands, okay? So let's go ahead and squash that, you know? So the pictures you see, I give the okay, I give the peace sign. That's what I do, okay? So you guys feel at ease and know that I'm not Illuminati. That's crazy. I know, yep. So go ahead, let's get that out the way so you guys feel comfortable being here. I'm illuminated. Yeah, with this big light back here I am. That's a little hot. I got a fan blowing. The second thing, some of you guys are emailing me and you're asking me, I know somebody would say that, bless their heart. That's okay. I mean, when you've been traumatized, you know, a lot of things, you know, people, they read into a lot of stuff. But you guys, come on. You guys been with me long enough where you know that I'm not, hold on just a minute, that I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything to discredit myself, first of all. And number two, I'm not going to do anything to hurt you guys. So you guys know that. Number two, yeah, I talk with my hands. If you meet me in person, I always talk with my hands. Hey, Dawn. But I talk with my hands. I'm a hand talker. If you hold my hand still, you'll see my fingers moving. So you guys be at ease. Second of all, a lot of you guys are sending me emails, and the emails that you guys are sending me, hey, Miss Bridget, a lot of the emails you're sending me, you're asking me, what, hey, Kentucky, a lot of you guys are asking me, what am I supposed to do because I'm hurting so bad? How do I stop hurting? You know, some of you saying is, how do I stop feeling sorry? Somebody asked me a question. I did get that question. How do I stop? I know, right? But how do I stop hurting? And the other one was, how do I stop feeling sorry for the narcissist? Okay, well, number one, well, hey, Dawn. Thank you. Hugs back to you. It's my classmate. That's my high school classmate. Thank you so much, Dawn, for being with me. First of all, do know this. Let me say this, General. The healing process is up to you. No one ever said that the healing process was going to be easy. You know, the healing process is not going to be easy. Childbirth was not easy. If you ever had surgery, the recovery was not easy. You know, if you've broken a bone, you know, healing is not easy. No one ever said it was easy. It was easy to get into a relationship with a narcissist, but now you see that as you're getting out of the relationship with the narcissist, no one said it was going to be easy. This is probably the hardest thing that a lot of you had to do emotionally. And for you to still feel sorry for them, that means that you have empathy. You know, some of you are empaths and some of you are not empaths. Some of you have empathy. You know, and so some of you have empathy, you have sympathy. Of course, why would you not feel sorry for another person? You guys know that when you're dealing with a narcissist, you're dealing with a narcissist that has a personality disorder. They do things and it's almost like they do it out of instinct. Excuse me. And they do it because they need fuel. They don't care about relationship. They're addicted to fuel. They're not addicted to people. They're addicted to fuel. And they need fuel in order for them to level their egos, to level their feelings of power. They need to be in power. And so, of course, you know, and they do things, I mean, they'll pursue you like the Terminator. They'll pursue you to a point where they'll injure their own self. Those of you that have seen the movie Dirty John, the guy got killed. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and destroy the ending for you guys. The guy ends up getting killed. But really, I mean, he was so horrific, and the way that he got killed, you feel sorry for him. I mean, but had he not died, he still would have been doing the exact same thing. So you guys have empathy. There's nothing wrong with having empathy. Okay, but check this out. If a lion is hungry and he's starving, there's something that's called the animal kingdom. And my mentor just came back. My mentor and my friend Tasha Demetria just came back from Africa. And they were on the safari. You see all these beautiful animals, but it's you know, it's a dog eat dog life. They got to survive, right? If there's a starving lion and the lion is starving, are you going to get out of the protection? Thank you. The protection of where you are at to go hug the lion? You become food. There's nothing wrong with you feeling sorry for the lion, but that doesn't. You still have to have healthy boundaries. You guys have to have healthy boundaries. Because you were in a relationship with a narcissist, 9 times out of 10, you don't have healthy boundaries. And a lot of you didn't have healthy boundaries even going into abusive relationship, whether it was a narcissistic relationship or it was a abusive harem, was a narcissistic relationship or a toxic relationship in general. 9 times out of 10, hi from Iowa, but 9 times out of 10, you didn't have healthy boundaries anyway. Healthy boundaries will offend other people. You guys know that, right? When you have healthy boundaries, yeah, empathy is our strength because we have the capacity to feel for people. We have we have the capacity to put our feet in other people's shoes to understand. Sometimes we have went through some of the same things. Everybody's experiences is their experiences. We can put our feet in their shoes and like, I know what that feels like. I know what I felt like when they went through there. So that means, yes, I have empathy for you. Sympathy means I feel sorry for you, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I went through what you went through. Those are natural emotions, but you got to have healthy boundaries. There's nothing wrong with you feeling bad for a person. That doesn't mean that you just throw yourself and allow someone to keep abusing you. You have to make a change. No, it's not strange for you to miss them. You were in a relationship with them, whether it was a healthy or unhealthy relationship, you know, whether it was a healthy or unhealthy relationship, you're going to have pain when you're leaving. Hey, Laquetta. But, hey, Rona. But if you're leaving out of a relationship, whether it was a healthy or unhealthy, or say it wasn't a narcissist. Hey, Eddie, long time no see. But if you left a relationship, you know, heartbreak is heartbreak. You feel bad about breaking up with an individual, and eventually, you know, the pain goes away and you live your life. You might meet someone else. With a narcissist, the abuse is very calculated. And someone asked me, I think someone asked me a question is, if they know what they're doing, that means they have, I think you said self-consciousness or, okay, so let me explain what it means for them to understand what they're doing. In these videos, I break down, it's like taking a magnifying glass and shining the magnifying glass on a person's behavior. I take the opportunity to tell you different details about narcissist abuse, what they're doing, how they're doing it, the games that they play, the manipulative tactics. That was a tongue twister. The manipulative tactics that they use to do what they do. I can't sit in front of you and just say, this is what they're doing, this is what you have the experience with that individual. But it's like taking a Illuminati confirmed, whatever. But it's like taking a magnifying glass or like a microscope and you're highlighting what they're doing, right? So you're highlighting what they're doing. the thing about it is they don't know, they don't know exactly what they're doing because they don't understand what they are. They just like the way that they feel. So when they're doing something, they're doing it for the purpose of getting a reaction out of you. So they realize, if I keep doing this to you, or they'll move to another person and I do the same thing. A lot of times, a lot of us react the same out of certain type of pain or certain type of you know, whatever they do. And then someone else may react differently and give them more fuel, but it makes them feel empowered. Hey, Miss Kamira, but it makes them feel empowered. And so they'll keep doing what they're doing in order for you to react the way that you react. So it's not they know intricately or in detail what exactly they're doing. They just know that they like the way that you react to what they're doing. They like to see you cry because it gives them a sense of empowerment. I made you do that. They want to see, hey Matthew, what a pretty little baby. She is so pretty. But they want to make you laugh. They want to make you cry. They want to be the cause of your hurt. Hey, Miss Shirley, they want to be the cause of your pain. They want to take the credit for being able to move you emotionally, to make you react. That is where they're getting their fuel from. If I can make you react, I have power. I have that much power over you to make you react. That's what I mean by they know what they're doing, because they know how to make you react. Now, when you get to the higher end of narcissism, where you have more of the malignant narcissist, you're welcome, sir, but you have more of the malignant narcissist. Now, all of them are malignant, but when we're talking about the higher narcissist or the greater narcissist, those are the ones that are like the narcissist and psychopath, sociopath. And that's pretty normal, Kim. But psychopath, sociopath, where they are calculated, they do everything and they're calculated in what they do. They know exactly who they are because they've been told who they are, but they know what they're doing, and then they know how to use the manipulative tactics. It's like being in the military. They know how to use these tactics to make you react. And they're very, 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 very manipulative and very cognizant of what they're doing to make you. They read you like a book. Exactly. They know exactly what they're doing. So that's what I mean when I say they know what they're doing. No, they're not self-aware like that. If they're self-aware, a narcissist cannot look within. They cannot look within and change. You can look within and change. You can see some of the things about you that you don't like that's hurting people. And so you can look within and you can change. Hey, Miss Jane, I am good. But they cannot look within to change themselves. You can look in within and sometimes you don't want to know something about yourself. You don't want to change because of the fact that you can't believe that you're like that. Hey there, Bishop Martin, sorry. But you have the opportunity, you have the capacity to look within, and you have the capacity to be able to see. Sometimes you don't want to know something about yourself, or sometimes you want to argue with people because it's painful. Because sometimes you know that you jacked up. You just don't want nobody to tell you that you jacked up. And when you get in private, you know for a fact that you jacked up. And you know that you probably did something. But a narcissist cannot look within. If they can look within at themselves, then they'll be able to change it. They can go to counseling and they can change those things about them. Right? So let's see. Let's look at some of the questions. You guys, come on, give me some questions. How many minutes do I have? Just be real. Let's look. Miss Dawn says, super hard when you can understand someone else's pain. They cannot understand yours. So frustrating. Absolutely. Not that they don't understand your pain. They don't want to understand your pain. They understand it as, this is fuel for me. They could care less about your pain. It's just fuel for them. Let's see. Let me look, Jonay. Okay, Jonay. Hi, Dr. Bryant. Yes, so true. I remember I told my narc one day that I was having a great day, and he said, want me to show you how fast I can change that? See? You see what I mean? You see how ugly they are, how ugly they can be. Ms. Dawn said, yes, it's so hard to understand. Some people can't see what they're doing. Frustrating. I think it's hard for normal folks to get. They don't. You think if you talk enough, explain enough, someone will understand. They want you to talk yourself into frustration. They want you to be frustrated. So they want you to keep talking. You're like, well, they just don't understand. If I explain it to them, you can explain it to them as much as you want to. Sorry, you guys. You can explain it to them as much as you want to. They just want to see you frustrated. Because you can talk until your face turns blue. Thank you. So True Queen said, oh my gosh, you helping me so much in my life now. Never understood what I was dealing with. Probably a narcissist. Yep. They pretend it's a joke. Oh, absolutely. Hey, Michelle. Best revenge, move on and let go and let God. There you go. Absolutely. Gray rocking is working for me, but it's tough. Of course it's tough because you probably cared about the individual. You know, no one said that you're supposed to, they're not, you know, no one says that you're not going to hurt. That is very normal. Don't let anybody tell you you need to get over it. I hate when people say, just get over it. Just learn to get over it. You know, let it go, forgive them. This is a different type of dynamic. Being with a narcissist, that's a totally different type of relationship. This is a very totally different relationship. Most relationships do not cause you to be addicted to another individual. Most relationship is not, they're purposely trying to get you addicted or trauma bond you because they want to exploit you. They want something that you have. And you know, if they could, they would take the skin that you were in and become you, absorb you and become you. And where they get frustrated is when they can't become you. All your wonderful attributes, your personality, you know, and it may not just be money. Sometimes it's money, sometimes it's a thing that you have. They don't believe, you know, you work hard on getting a college education, starting your own business, and, you know, but at the same time, they want it and they want it now. They want whatever you have, they don't want to put in the work, they want that now. They want to be you, they want to do what you do. That's what they want. They don't want the hard work. They don't want to put the work in it. It's like the cuckoo bird. They don't want to put the work in and raising their young. They're gonna lay the eggs and thank you. They're gonna lay the eggs in another bird's nest and let another bird feed them big giant prehistoric cuckoo birds, and there'd be a bird this big and a cuckoo bird about this big. Say Melissa said, how do I help my 2 teenage daughters to get out of their toxic parenting from their dad? Counseling. You're going to have to get into counseling with someone that understands trauma. You may want to get them connected to the YWCA. You have support groups there. You have counselors there. Most of them do not understand what narcissist abuse is. So you may have to discuss psychological abuse. You may have to talk about the psychological abuse from the abusive father. Those are the terms that you may have to use. Everybody is not familiar with narcissist abuse yet. And so you may have to use the terms like domestic violence, psychological abuse. That's the kind of language that you may have to use. Daughter of Eve, how do I exit my narcissist relationship quietly? Exactly like you just said. And leave it quietly. Don't talk about it. Make plans. Make plans quietly. Angel said, Dr. Brian, I wrote you about this. Is it possible for a person to simply be a product of their environment? The person that I'm calling a narc is incarcerated. Are they a product of their environment? Well, you know, they're still studying narcissism. And so because of the fact that they're still studying narcissism, you know that it's not all just abuse. You know, narcissism isn't just developed because of abuse. Sometimes they're groomed by a narcissistic parent. Sometimes they're groomed that way. Look at some of these Hollywood kids. They're being groomed not to have empathy for people, that they're better than the average person, that, you know, that you deserve the best. My child deserves the best. You're the most beautiful. You're more beautiful than these ugly little kids. You know, so they're training them. Hi, LMA. But they're being groomed that way. And so, yes, you know, there's a lot of things that play in there. You know, the environment, their social interaction. Empathy is learned. You're not born with empathy. You learn empathy. That's just like with kids. You know, you remember when the kids were trying to pet the animals and they squeeze the top of the animal's head and you're like, oh, no, soft touch, soft touch. Or someone is crying, you know, oh, they're crying, give them a hug. You don't want to, you know. Empathy is taught. You teach empathy. That if you're in an environment or you're with parents that don't have empathy, how can they teach a child empathy? And it might be autistic parents. It could be psychopath, sociopath, which is also yes, Ted Bundy was a narcissist and I think a psychopath. But if they come up in an environment where they weren't taught empathy, how can you teach a child empathy if you don't have empathy? And just like some autistic autistic parents, a lot of times they don't have, you know, they kind of border on the empathy. Some have empathy, some are more less empathetic than others. Some seem so. Sometimes for autistic people, you would assume that they're not. Some of them do have narcissism, but then you would assume that they would all have narcissism. When in actuality, for autistic, those with autism, you know, it's different scales of empathy for them. They have a problem connecting. You know, they can't read facial expressions, and so. But if you're growing up in a home like that, good morning, Sandra. How are you? Wie geht es dir? But if you're in a home where you're not being taught that, and thank you so much, New Dawn Rises. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. You are going to give classes on becoming a life coach. I have a lot to say. No longer depressed. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Am I going to give classes on becoming a life coach? Hey, Yusuf. Well, I mean, I can give classes on becoming a life coach, but you might want to find one because of the fact that in the military, that's what I did for a living. And then you also have to understand that I'm also a licensed mental health counselor, a certified clinical trauma professional. And so in actuality, in the military, I didn't need a certification. And even doing coaching, there's a difference between coaching and counseling. So in actuality, those of you that have done it, that may be ex-military, that may have done coaching. Military did coaching. That's what we did. That's what we were trained to do. We were trained to do coaching, counseling, you know. And so, and because of the fact that the highest level of what's the word I'm looking for? License for me, there's a higher level of accountability and ethical laws and mandates that I follow as a mental health provider. I had a certification in life coaching, and I let the certification go because in reality, I know the difference. And so it really, you don't need it, but I advise you guys that have not ever done it. You're not counselors, you have never done it. I highly recommend that you go and take, I took the classes because I wanted to see what the difference was between licensed mental health, the counseling portion versus coaching. And so when I realized that the military spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on me to do that in the military in the first place, what I need a certification for. Now that's just me. So I am a life coach, I'm a trauma recovery life coach, but at the same time, for those of you that have no experience, I highly recommend you find a certification program. I can do it. You know, I can't do the certification part, but I can. If I do a certification, that means that I am, in other words, responsible for you. I mean, I can give you classes, but that means I'm responsible for you. Maybe that's something I can look into in the future. And so, wish I was in Houston, Texas. Well, I have family in Dallas. You are so welcome, Time for peace. There we go. When does the mask usually fall off of a narc with new supply? Depends on how good of a supply they are. The mask usually is falling off. They just don't realize it. It slips off from time to time. They pull it back on. So it just depends on how good of a source of supply that this individual is. Well, hi there, Irma. First day. All right. Miss Kim said, I just want to know, how can I get back to being normal, and how would I even know what normal looks like? Most people don't know what normal looks like because you probably never had normal. So I highly recommend you finding a good counselor. I do have one. I have links under my videos. For those of you, you either find a counselor yourself, or you can also go to a sponsored link that I have under betterhelp.com/Dr. Carmen, and you can register. It's a small fee, and then you can fill out paperwork. And a lot of you are going on there looking for providers that provide counseling on narcissist abuse. Some of them do not say that they don't understand narcissist abuse yet. What you're looking for is a trauma professional that understands domestic violence, and also looking for those that understand psychological abuse and like the residuals of psychological abuse. So that's what I highly recommend, counseling. I recommend counseling. Keiko, you wish you were there with me? You don't want to be here with me. Let's see. You said, Buzz and B, I just want a chance to tell my whole story. Write a book. Write a book and tell your story. Just make sure you don't get sued. Don't use names and stuff like that. You might have to change the characters in your book. Let's see. Coco Lake says Stacy J. Look, okay. Yes, good. Okay. Kim Smith, do they accept TRICARE insurance? You would have to check. I have never been on there. I just know it's a sponsored link. They say they accept. I don't know if they accept insurances. I don't know. I know it's a small fee that you pay on a monthly basis, which is less than what you would normally pay for a counselor anyway. So just go check out the site. I put the link under my videos. I'm gonna put it under this video too, on YouTube channel, and it is betterhelp.com/Dr. Carmen, and go to that link and look it up. Grow High said naturopathic psychotherapy training will be certified in October. You go ahead then. That's what I'm talking about. Will the brain fog ever fully go away or just partially? Oh, it'll go away. It'll go away. You have to keep working on it. It requires you to do work. For those of you that are wanting healing, it takes for you to get help. It takes for you to make up your mind that you want to heal. Some of you guys are not ready to let go. And those of you that are not ready to let go, you're still looking at their Facebook pages. You're still, thank you, Free Indeed. Those of you, you're looking into their Facebook pages. You still troll them. You still want to see what they're doing. You're wondering what they're doing. You're not ready. When no contact means no contact, and all no contact. Coco Latte said, I'm so glad I found you, Dr. Carmen, Miss Helen Sadler, and RC Blaze. You know what? Thank you so much for supporting us. I appreciate you. Hey, Jed, I hadn't seen you in a while. Have you gotten married yet? The thing to remember is you dealt with a maladaptive person, and they're never going to change. Exactly. They're stuck being who they are, but you can recover and be stronger. Absolutely. Have you gotten married yet, Jedi? You didn't invite us to the wedding. Mine is 55 and looking for a new supply. Isn't that a shame? Hey, Felicia, how are you? Nowhere to turn, major abuse and neglect. You're going to have to find, K. Cole, are you a female or male? Because a lot of times for male, it's hard to find support groups, that cater to the men. I hate to say that, but, a lot of times they don't cater to the men like they need to. Like they really need to, because I don't know, for some reason they assume that men can't be abused, and that's absolutely a lie. 15 minutes? Okay. Angela Makey said, I'm trying to understand if the manipulation, constant need to be in control, the lying, inflated ego, as well as the need for money has to do with being in prison. I can't really answer that question because I don't know a lot of your story. So I can't really answer that. Just got back from our Jamaican honeymoon. It was awesome. Aww. Well, congratulations, Jedi, to you and your beautiful bride. Congratulations to you, sir. 8080 said, mine just moved to Florida, new playground for him. Nobody knows him. Yep. Yeah, it is hard for males. It is, because most people don't assume that males can be abused, and that's a lie. You guys know that's a lie. A lot of you men that are on here know that's a lie. A lot of you men that are on here know that's a lie. Men can be abused just like women can be abused. You're a cage bird? Well, fly free, Michelle. Open up the cage door and fly free. Nishia said, Dr. Carmen, would it be better to separate or divorce my narc husband? Would he leave me alone if I separate? I don't know. You know him better than I know him. You have to answer that question yourself. You have to make the decision whether you divorce or separate. You have to decide if you want to be free. Let's see. I can't keep him away from my family. Will he ever go away? He's hoovering you. If you don't feed into the hoover, tell Zari Godmama said I love her and give her kisses. Let's see. Familiar personal relationships. Men can be abused and it has nothing to do with being weak. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Does not mean that a man is weak when a man is abused. It's just that in society, what man is going to say that a woman is abusing him? And what do most people say? Yeah, right. You're a big man. You're this man, whatever. And that is so not true. I've seen it happen, and it's sad. In my mind, I'm like, hit her. But we don't hit women. We don't hit men. We don't do that. And so forgive me for thinking that. I'm only human. But yes, men can be abused just like women can be abused. And some of the women narcissists are vicious, y'all. Vicious. Why are they quick to remarry? Is this all an act? I got videos on that. Go look, new supply, old supply, marriage. Go look for that. They need supply. They need to lock them down. So I do have videos. And what I'm going to do, one of the suggestions that was made, because I have so many videos, but they're not grouped in categories. So what I'm going to do tomorrow during my administrative time, I'm going to go back through the videos and I'm going to group the videos in topics so you guys know where to find the videos concerning a lot of your questions are answered on videos that I've already done. So, excuse me. So I'm going to try to group them so that you guys have a better way of going to find, certain questions to your, certain answers to your questions. New Dawn Rises says, we are taught not to hit women back, just walk away and I was stabbed. Oh, I am so sorry. I mean, it's sad to say, if a woman is trying to hurt you, I mean, what can you do but you defend yourself? And you're right, society says don't hit a woman, but what about when the woman is fighting you like a man? What do you do? Jedi said, this is how much they never change and are acting out on the script. My ex has a new guy that she's been flaunting on Facebook, and she's even given him the exact same personalized nickname she called me. See? They don't stop what they're doing. They don't stop what they're doing. You'll do it for me? Do what? Let's see. Jordan said, my ex-husband, Narc, has started a smear campaign against me with his family. Now they're harassing me. He uses our daughter to maintain contract advice. Well, Jordan, you might want to set up a coaching session with me. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of answers that you're looking for. So some of the questions that you guys are answering me really requires you to talk to a counselor or talk to a coach. Some of that is not just easy answers for me to answer. Just Be Real said, I was gonna hit the chick. I'm a woman. Stop, Just Be Real. You counterparent with a narcissist. I got a video on that too. Counterparent versus co-parenting. Free and D said, Dr. Carmen, how did you handle residential exchanges with your ex-narc during a residential exchange? He dropped off at my house. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to pick her up in just a little while. Well, she getting ready to get dropped off. No big deal. Hey, how you doing? Grab her bags, come in. That's it. That's what I do. For those of you that have children, some of you, because you're co-parenting with a narcissist, some of you can't go 100% no contact. For some people, you go no contact. That doesn't mean you have to be best friends. You know you can't be friends with a narcissist. Come on. You guys know you cannot be friends with a narcissist. I don't care how much you think they've changed and they've grown up. No, they don't change. The reason why you think they change is because of the fact they metamorphosized into something else because they're with a different supply. That supply is not you. You were you. So they did what you needed, or they morphed into what you needed. So when they get with a new supply, yeah, there's a video for that. When they got with a new supply, they morphed into whatever that person was. So by the time you see them, it's like they're totally different. No, they just copied, or they're just mirroring the other person. They didn't change. They're just mirroring another person. So it looks like they changed. They never changed. They never changed. So some of you guys can't go 100%. Send me an email and I will send you my packages, my coaching packages, and pricings. Dr. Carmen Bryant at Outlook.com. That's DrCarmenBryant at Outlook.com. Send me an email. I will send you my coaching packages, and I will see if I have some space, because I'm really overbooked myself, and I travel a lot too. So, but just send me an email. I send you the packages. But remember, for some of you guys, you can't go 100% no contact because you have children by this person. And so at the same time, you have to minimize your contact. Just because they're coming to bring you the kid or you going to pick the kid up doesn't mean you guys got to have a whole, how you been doing? I've been doing great. Oh, I see your car got a flat tire. You want me to help you? Nah, bruh. Now that was my ghetto version. Nah, bruh. No, I got this, or nah, sis, But you don't have to have this big conversation. You guys were never friends. You think you were friends. You guys were never friends. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I got it. I'll ride around on that flat before I let you go and tie, and fix that. I'll go up under there and do it myself. Nah, bruh. See? Nah, sister. Nah, I'm good. you know, you don't have to communicate. LaQuetta said, Dr. Carmen, are you ever afraid or ever wonder if he would harm your daughter or try to turn her against you when she's with him? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what narcissists do. But TT said, am I married? Why are you all in my business? Why are you all in my business? And you don't know what hand's the right hand or left hand on here. Why you all in my business? Trying to figure out whether I'm married. Why? Why you want to know whether I'm married or not? Why you want to know? Some of y'all asked me if I was dating. Some of you asked me if I was married. Why do you need to know that? Why you all in my business? I'm trying to be in your business. But as I was saying, I can't tell you how to do what you do. I know what it took for me to heal. I knew the tribe that I have. I know the support that I have. I know that I know my mentor. And for those of you, you wishing me happiness. Thank you. But Buzz and B, you've been out 5 years and you're still struggling. Me? Am I struggling? No, I'm not struggling. Hey, awesome sauce. But where was I at? Where was I going with this? Because I was reading your comments. Trying to read the comments too. What I was saying was that I know the tribe, the support system that I have. As you guys know, I am a believer, but I provide clinical information on my videos. So when I bring you information, I provide you with clinical information. However, I too have a mentor. And my mentor, those of you guys that have been watching her videos, it is Apostle Helen Sadler. She's on YouTube under Helen Sadler Destiny Helper. That's my mentor. That's my pastor. That's my spiritual parent. And I listen to my mentor. I listen to her advice and I follow her advice, no matter how hard it was back in the day when I came out of it. I know, nosy, but no matter how hard it was emotionally, I was determined to come out of, yes, listening is the key. I was determined to come out and stay out, no matter how. And you guys remember, I was with the individual for 22 years. I got 2 grown children and I have 1 by the individual. And so you guys got to understand that what I tell you guys to do, I'm not a hypocrite. I had to do the same thing. So when you guys say it hurts, yes, it hurts. I'm struggling. Yes, you're struggling. Will the fog ever lift? Absolutely. Will I ever live a normal life? Absolutely. So it's not like you're listening to a person providing you with information that hasn't been where you've been. I'm not saying I can't. Some of you guys have been through. Yes, it hurts. Some of you guys have been through. Oh my gosh, some of you guys have told me stories that I've never even been through. But what I'm saying is the stuff that we talk about. The stuff that we've been through. I've been there. I've been there. 22 years. And you got to remember, not only did he abuse me, he abused my children. And so, yes, is there light at the end of the tunnel? Absolutely. Did I listen to my mentor, my coach? Absolutely. Did I come out of it? Absolutely. Do I have to stay no contact? Absolutely. Do I have to minimize the contact? Absolutely. I got a kid, So you got to remember, I'm not a hypocrite. So I come on and I bring you clinical information. I bring you experiential information from clientele, from what I have witnessed, but I'm also coming to you guys as a survivor too. So I'm coming to bring you guys information from where I've been. That's what makes it easy for me to talk about. Thank you. It makes it easy for me to talk about something like that because I understand where you guys are at. I have empathy. I've been there. I can put my feet in your shoes. I'm not saying that each and every one of our experiences have been exactly the same. That's not true. But if you look at everything that we talk about, almost all of us can say, oh my gosh, do you know him? Or do you know them? You're the bestest too, Astoria. Thank you. Complex post-traumatic stress and PTSD, absolutely. And so, you guys are not talking to an inexperienced individual. Just because I got more degrees in a thermometer Doesn't mean I'm not a human just like you guys. I cry, believe it or not. I hurt, believe it or not. My feelings get hurt, believe it or not. I get angry, believe it or not. You would assume I was a narcissist if I got mad at you, but I'm not. I don't have a personality disorder. You see what I mean? So you guys are normal people that have no... You are not a narcissist. Some of you might be, who knows? But what I'm saying is that you got to understand you're human. You have feelings. You have empathy. Do I feel sorry for them? Absolutely. I do feel sorry for them. And I have family members. I feel sorry for them. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I feel sorry for them? But I have boundaries. And you have to think, I have boundaries. And so you have to have boundaries. You have to know, when you get to a point where I'm too old, y'all. I'm too old for this. It gets to a point where you begin to understand throughout life when people run over you and take advantage of you and hurt you, and they have no sense of respect for you. People are going to get offended by your boundaries. When you put up boundaries, some of you guys get offended because I don't email you back. Some of you get offended because I won't call. See, some of y'all get offended. So that's what I'm saying is that you can't, people are going to get offended. Yes, good boundaries offend people. And I'm one to implement my boundaries, and you have to implement your boundaries. And you can't feel obligated to do what other people want. You can't people please because you guys are in a healing process. 2 minutes? Okay. Of course you still love the narc. Okay. Of course. I mean, you're human. You in a relationship with the individual. I don't expect you to stop the relationship and then you just hate them. Oh, I'm good now. Of course you got feelings for them. And then this is a totally different type of connection. So, yes. Come on, y'all. And boundaries are, very important. Come on, y'all. Okay, y'all, I got 2 minutes, so I'm about to wind it down. Plus, my eyeballs are burning from this bright light behind the camera. Kentucky. All right, all right. One more? Okay, one more. She's going to give me one more. So Rana said, how do you answer other believers who say divorce is a sin? I told this one guy I would never go back to my abuser. He almost murdered me. What does it say about murder in the Bible? The best person that in reference to that, I'm telling you, go to my mentors page. She's the presiding prelate, which means that she is the senior pastor of Into His Chambers Global Ministries. She's over a plethora of ministries. She's over many pastors. She counsels many pastors, bishop, hierarchy. She has churches across the United States. She has one in Nigeria. She's global. She deals with this every day, every day, every day. She's well versed in the Bible. She's going to give you biblical information. And so a lot of you yes, Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper. And if you guys go and catch her when she just got back from Africa. Okay. She just got back from Africa. So give her some time to wind down, and she'll be back on live this week sometimes. When she comes back on live, then you guys go on there, and there are a lot of questions you guys have. There we go. You guys have concerning divorcing a narcissist, especially when you are a Christian or in the belief system. I'll let you know. I'm in the church, and I went through a divorce, but I refuse to be killed. I refuse to be murdered. I refuse my children to be abused. I refuse to be misused. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And now I was mentored by my pastor. I'm a divorcee, and I'm also in the church. Okay? And so what I'm telling you is go to her YouTube channel, and when she comes on live, ask her questions like that. She mentored me. I wouldn't be here doing this had I not had a good counselor and a good mentor. And she's excellent. It's not going to happen again. There you go. That's why some of you guys don't need to rush. Yeah, she's loving. She's a sweetheart. And she don't play. Need the mentor in my life. Hey, it costs. It does. We don't do that for free. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of energy. And think about it, when you're mentoring people, when you are counseling people, when you are coaching people, that's a lot of energy. Even it's a lot of energy to do that, because people pull when they are, she's wonderful. But people pull on you because people are hurting. And so imagine, one of you guys are asking me a question. Imagine how many emails come through. And y'all, let me go ahead. Let me put this before I drink some of this water. My beautiful tribe, my beautiful, beautiful people. You guys know I love you, right? You guys know I love you. Tell me, you guys know Dr. Bryant loves you, right? Doc loves you guys. You guys know that, right? Hey there, S Hoop. You guys know I love you, right? Give me a minute. Let me get one of the roaches off of here. There we go. But you guys know I love you, right? You guys know I love you, right? Everybody tell me you know I love you, right? You guys believe me when I say I love my tribe, right? Ain't no sexual love or nothing like that. I have a true love for my tribe, or I would not do this. It takes love to do this, the love for the people, right? So you guys know that. So let me tell you guys, so you guys ready? Because you know I'm going to say, but let me say this, right? No, you don't get on my nerves. You guys don't get on my nerves. When you really desperately want to heal, when you really desperately want to, I get it. You know what I mean? You guys know, especially my Shirley. My Shirley, that's the matriarch. Miss Shirley's the matriarch over here. I love her. That's the matriarch. Beautiful lady. But you guys know, y'all don't get on my nerves. What I'm saying is, though, is that a lot of you guys are hurting. I know this. I know this. Trust me, I know this. A lot of you guys are hurting. A lot of you guys, some of you guys are going through this, and some of you guys, I'm reading your emails, and some of you guys, some of your comments, it's a fresh discard. So I know it just happened, right? So I know it just happened. So some of you guys, it's like you're trying to find oxygen tank. You know, you're hurting, you're reaching out, you need someone to answer questions. I don't understand what has happened. Thank you guys so much. I love you back. You know, so I know. But do remember, I'm a limited resource. I am. I'm one person. I'm one person, and I do whatever I can to try to help you guys out. And I try to connect you guys with other people in order, you know. Let me say this, though. When you guys send me an email, some of you guys, hold on, let me put my glasses off. Let me see if I can find something. Some of your emails look like this. Some of your emails look like that. Y'all know I have 1,000 phone calls a day. I have hundreds of emails. My phone rings back to back to back to back. I have so many emails. I know, right? I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but I have so many emails. I have so many phone calls. You know, I can't answer everybody, but when you guys, I do. When you guys send me an email, it's probably about this big, I can usually read it. But when you guys send me an email like this long, and my phone is only this big, and the email is this long, I promise you, I don't have time to read it. I don't have time to read it. I know some of you guys, I got to tell you my story. I don't have time to read your stories. Those are too long. Your stories are too long. And really, some of you guys are wanting a free session with me. Oh, I love you. I love you, though. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. It's just that I have so many. You have to remember, I'm a private practitioner. Yeah, hurting people hurt people. I'm a private practitioner. So what happens is, yeah, many of you guys are hurting. I get it, you know, but it's hard. It's hard to read that much email. And so sometimes I can't read all that email, because you guys got to remember, I have a private practice. So I have clientele coming in all the time. Some of you guys actually found me on here and started coming to see me. So I have a lot of people that are coming in my office all the time. So sometimes I don't have time to read that long of an email, okay? Sometimes I don't. And sometimes I don't have time to respond, you know, as you guys, believe it or not. Even my family has to text me and ask if they can schedule some time to talk to me, except for my children. Now, my children, they first priority. My mentor, my mentor's first priority. But a lot of times, even my family, you know, they have a hard time getting in contact with me, because I'm constantly moving. So I don't want any of you guys to think that I don't care about you. I don't want any of you guys to think that I'm ignoring you. Sometimes I can't respond. And sometimes the emails are so long. I can't. Okay? So I don't want you guys to think that I don't love you, because I love you guys, okay? You can't. Can't run me down now. You can't run me down because I give you the eye. Y'all saw the picture I did. So I give you the eye. Okay, do narcs smile? Of course they do. They laugh too. Some of them, hey, Shanti, do narcs smile? Of course, some of them are the funniest people that you will ever meet. I'd have met, shoot, my ex-narc is funny. Y'all would love him. He's hilarious. He's a nice looking guy. He's the sweetest person you would ever meet. Give you the shirt off of his back. I mean, people loved him. He's hilarious. If you thought I was a comedian, he's a comedian. And if you would have seen us, you would have thought we were a perfect couple because he joked, I joked, he joked, I joked. People just loved us. And so a lot of people were hurt when we broke up because they really enjoyed us as a couple. But they didn't know what was going on behind closed doors. So yeah, they laugh. Of course. Of course they laugh. He was funny. He's still hilarious to this day. But I don't let that pull me, you know. And not all of them are corny. Not all of them are corny. Not all of them are corny. I promise you that. Good actors, absolutely. That's right. Everybody loves him. He knows how to do everything. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Time for Peace. I appreciate you. It really is our responsibility to find a good counselor. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm only one person, y'all. Hey, how many of you guys have you experienced a narc that is great financial provider? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mine was. Yeah, my ex was. They were selfish. Yeah, he was selfish with money, too. Yeah, absolutely. Good provider, but selfish with money. Absolutely. Took all mine. Took all my money. Do narcs like to talk on the phone? Yeah, if they're looking for something, of course. Smirk. Yeah, smirk. How many of you guys live on the East Coast? How many of you guys live in the North Carolina area? How many of you guys live on that side? Do they miss you? No, they don't miss you. They may miss the few, but they don't miss you. No, because they're looking for something. They're looking for something. How many of you guys, South Carolina? How many of you guys are in the, so South Carolina, how many of you guys are in the North Carolina area? How many of you guys on the East Coast? How many of you guys can travel to North Carolina? New York. All right, New York. I'm waiting for answers. Maryland. Yeah, they miss what you do for them, yeah. Midwest. Oh, thank you, New Dawn Arises. I'm so honored. Thank you. Virginia. Angela, you said me. Yes, East Coast, Delaware. Kennewick from Spokane. Okay. Let's get Weirdo off of here. All righty. Hold on just a minute. Let us... Okay. Let us remove this young weirdo. Okay, there we go. Okay, so... No, there's a difference between a relationship with God and religion, absolutely. Michigan, Los Angeles, Michigan, Arizona transplant. Good night. The only reason why I was asking that is because there's a possibility, and I will let you guys know. There's a possibility I might be traveling to North Carolina in November time frame. I will give you more information if I do. I've been asked to come to North Carolina to speak. If I do, if I do go, I will let you guys know, and I will let you know who to get in contact with in order to go. And then if you guys are in that area, you're welcome to come, and I'll meet you guys. You know, I'll meet you guys there. And so, like I said, let me see first. Let me see first. See how it goes. I've been asked to come to North Carolina. So if I go to North Carolina, the young lady is still coordinating, so I don't want to put out too much information at this particular time. But they have asked me to come to North Carolina to speak. And so, hey, Crystal. But if I do go, those of you that are in the North Carolina area, or if you're wanting to go, I will give you her contact information so that she can provide you with more information. Let me coordinate with her first. Let me find out what's going on first, okay? Give me just a second. But so I will find out what's going on first. I know, right? You're always late. So let me find out. I'm not sure yet. Let me find out, loving me. But I will find out from her. I will get more information when she gives me more information. She's requesting me to come there, and so I already got rid of them. Don't worry about it. But and I will let you guys know. And when she gives me more information, I will let you guys know, and then I will give you the contact information so that you guys can contact her at where I'm gonna be if I come to North Carolina. Okay, so if I come to North Carolina, hopefully some of you guys will be able to come, and I can meet some of you guys. Okay, so I might be in North Carolina on a speaking engagement. Hopefully you guys will be able to come, and I get to meet some of you guys. That would be kind of exciting, right? Hopefully. RTP in North Carolina. Okay, you guys tell me what RTP in North Carolina is. Tell me what that is, so I can agree or disagree. I'm 11 minutes over. Okay, give me just a second. I'm getting off. In Malaysia, okay. California. Come to California. Well, if you send for me and you pay for my trip and you have a platform for me to come speak on, I'll come. I will come. Oh, I can't even pronounce it. I'm sorry. New York. Well, all right, you guys. My eyeballs are burning now. So I'm getting ready to get off. You guys come to Houston. Please, my treat. Well, you have to contact me. Let me know where you want me to go. You have to arrange for my travel and accommodation. You have to tell me what type of platform it is, and you have to send me an email. What are my fees? Send me an email, and I will send you the package. Chicago, that'd be wonderful. Don't burn my red eyes. Are they red? Took the glasses off. Thank you so much, Miss Shirley. Let's see. Well, good night, you guys. Some of you guys are getting off already, so good night, you guys. So I'm gonna get off, okay? And let's see. You are so welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for finding something. Oh, okay, RTP in North Carolina. Okay, got it. Okay. So you guys, good night too, sweetie pie. My baby Crystal got married, so you guys congratulate. She's over on Facebook. So you guys congratulate her. She got married. He a handsome guy too. She's beautiful and he handsome. Crystal, is he Hispanic? Is he Latino? Is he Hispanic? He's a handsome guy. He's a nice looking guy. Because if he would have been a crab, I would have called her personally. Give me just a minute. Florida, all right. Well, you guys have a wonderful evening. Dominican. Oh, he's a handsome guy too, Crystal. I think you did a good job. He all right? He handsome. He's a handsome guy. You tell him that Mama said he's handsome. He gives the thumbs up. He get the all right with me. She got I know she got married, y'all. And she was such a beautiful bride. She was so pretty. I'm going to post a picture on the YouTube channel. She was a beautiful bride. She was so pretty. You know what, free indeed. That you guys are so welcome. I'll be coming to visit soon. You make sure you let me know when you come so we can go eat. That's what we do. You still eat a lot of chocolate, Crystal? You be the old chocolate cookie monster. Crystal actually used to be one of my soldiers, you guys. She was my little baby girl. I used to want to headbutt her because me and her just did not get along. And then one day, I think, you still eat lunch, see? And one day, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, me and her clicked, and that was it. I married chocolate too. You did. But one day, me and her just clicked, and she's been my baby ever since. I used to sneak her off to work and go watch volleyball games. That was our special missions we used to do while we were in the military. So that was my baby. Yeah, that was my baby. Well, you guys, let me know when you come, Crystal. I think you have my phone number. Let me know when you come. Let's see here. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here, you guys. I got him. I don't know what he's talking about. Don't get dusty. Do I look dusty? I know, dusty, right? We don't know. You got trolls on here. So when the trolls start coming out, you know you're doing a good job. So you guys, thank you guys so much. Hey, Anna, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys being with me and finding something relevant that I have to say. And so, oh, I got him. He's not coming back no more. But, hey, just be real. Whenever you go, don't just, I'm trying to think. Let me show you. Let me look. Don't put them on timeout. Hide the user on this channel. That's what you put. Hide the user on the channel. Thank you, Miss Lisa. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But thank you guys so much for being with me. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys trusting me and something that I have to say. Hey, and by the way, let me ask you guys, who over here on my YouTube channel is always with me every Sunday? Because I got Just Be Real. I got Soaring Feather. I didn't see Soaring Feather. I know that TMG has been working a lot lately. But the reason why I asked that question is that when I travel, a lot of times, you know, when I travel, if I set the cameras up, I won't be able to be up close to the cameras. And so I might not be able to look, you know, and moderate. Right now I'm close to the camera, and so whenever I travel, when I'm on platforms and I turn the camera on, I won't be able to look at it close. Yeah, he's blocked. I blocked him, but I won't be able to look close to the camera. And so what I'm asking, hey, Miss Brittany, so what I'm asking is, who is usually here every Sunday? You're usually here. Okay, Telsha, give me just a second. Let me look. Telsha, you are now officially a moderator. Telsha, you are a moderator. Who else? New Dawn Arises. You're one of my moderators. Who else is usually here? Lisa, you usually here with me? Okay. So Lisa, you're a moderator. Gwendolyn, you're a moderator. Okay? Got it. So, you know what? Now, let me tell you moderators something, okay? Check this out. So, your professional block. Oh, hold on. That's my girl. I got to get Tasha on here. That's my Go Be Great girl. Okay, so check this out. Whenever I travel, I'm just letting the moderators know. Whenever I travel, and I have to speak on like a platform or, well, thank you, Miss Lisa. After, if I have to like on a platform, or if I'm like in a place where I have to turn the cameras on, but I'm not able to look at the cameras. Sometimes when I'm not able to look at the cameras, you guys that have been added as moderators, I'm gonna have to depend on you guys to either delete messages that are inappropriate and give them a chance. And if you notice that, because like I'm telling you, there are some people, and those of you, but for those of you that pay attention, sometimes what people would do is they'll put like I think you guys were here last time when an individual. Okay, so if you guys get offended by the word, please forgive me. I apologize, but they called me a nigga on camera. Yes, nigga. And what they did was they didn't spell it out. They spelled it out in letters going down, so they couldn't get just one where you can, shut them down. And so if you see something like that, you can report it. But also when you go on there, hide them. Don't just delete the comments, hide them. When you hide them from the channel, they're hidden from the channel, okay? And so I'm just giving you guys the heads up, because when I travel, I'm going to depend on you guys to look at the camera for me, because I won't be face-to-face in the camera to be able to delete, or hide people from the channels. And you guys know a lot of times when we have good information coming out, you already know the trolls are coming. So just be ready, okay? So, yeah, this is horrible, but it is what it is. You got to accept it. When you come on a public platform, you just have to be prepared that that's what people do, so you can't be offended. That's what people do. I think it's kind of funny because of the fact that I know I done hit something. I hit something and it bothered you. I hit something and it bothered you. And so, right, I'm not going to waste my time on it, so you guys don't waste your time either. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for volunteering, and thank you guys. So at least I'll have more moderators on here. I appreciate you guys, okay? And so thank you guys so much for being here with me. I'm going to get off camera because I have the fan blowing in my face and now my nose is stopped up. And so I'm going to get off the camera and I got these bright lights. I feel like a gremlin right now because I got bright lights. So I'll be back. I am about to get rest. So I will be back on Tuesday. You guys look for me Tuesday through Friday. I do the pre-recordings while I sit and do the recordings and I post at the same time. I'm a pretty gremlin. But do I have any plans to come to Germany? I don't have any more family in Germany. My mother was the only child, and so I would love to come to Germany. You open up a platform for me, you know. You invite me, you pay for my trip over there, and you tell me where I'm speaking and what I'm speaking about. Hello, from Deutschland. Yes, go and be great. Thank you, Miss Lisa. But you guys, so Tuesday through Friday, I'm going to post videos. I record the same day. I post the same day. And then on Sundays, you guys know that I will be on live, okay? Wait a minute, what happened? You guys on here arguing? What happened? Well, Buzzing Bee, he didn't say anything wrong. New Dawn, you're a he, right? I apologize if I made a mistake. Well, he didn't say anything wrong. You guys already mad at each other. Y'all stop all that. KK, you said New Dawn is not legit. What's wrong with New Dawn? Did I make a mistake? What's going on with New Dawn? What'd you do, New Dawn? What'd you do? Y'all tell me before I get off camera. What happened? Come on, my children, since you guys are arguing with each other over here. What's happening? Yeah. Just for real said that is enough. Thank you, Mike. Some moderators will block for any reason. Just be careful what you say. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, Just Be Real got my back. So Just Be Real, if y'all moderators are cutting up, Just Be Real is going to let me know. That's my bodyguard right there. So she'll let me know. Okay? Thank you guys so much, okay? Y'all stop all that arguing. Ain't nothing wrong with donating. He just told Buzzing Bee she should donate like they do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, thank you. Have you ever spoke to an incarcerated, have I ever spoke to incarcerated women? No, I have not. However, my church is planning on doing ministry for incarcerated women. So, but I have not spoken to them in this sense. No, I have not. I don't have a problem doing it either. Thank you so much. I'm getting ready to get ready. They're telling me get off. Just Real boss told me to get off. Because she told me go to bed. So I'm getting ready to go to bed. So she got my back. So Just Be Real's the boss. And she gonna let me know if the moderators are cutting up. So if the moderators are cutting up, Just Be Real, you let me know. And then we'll change moderators. So I appreciate you guys. I'm ready to get off because, you know, I talk to you all night. So, but I'm not going to talk to you guys all night. I want you guys to have a good evening. I love you guys. I want you to go be great. I'm looking forward to meeting you, Miss Lisa. And I thank you guys so much for being here with me and finding something. Girl, I don't get beauty rest. I get ugly rest. You know, we don't look like this when we go to bed. We get ugly rest. But I feel good. I feel good afterward, though. We get some ugly rest. So you guys, thank you guys so much for being here, okay? If you haven't ordered my book, make sure, thank you so much. If you guys haven't already, go look on Barnes & Noble or go look on Amazon. And when you go look for the book, Unmasking, The Illusion of Perfection. Those of you that have purchased the book, those of you that are purchasing the book and give them out as gifts, I am so honored. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. I am working on my second book, just to let you guys know. Hugs and kisses back at you, Mimi. And but thank you guys so much. Let me know what you think about the book, okay? For those of you, I understand everybody's not a believer. I understand everybody's not a Christian. No problem. Take the principles out of the book. Those are real stories by real people. And but those are real stories by real people. Thank you so much, Ms. Lisa. But it's real stories about real people, so you see that you're not crazy. This particular book that I wrote it because a lot of times we talk about narcissist abuse, we talk about, you know, the clinical aspect, but somebody needs to tell the stories. This is what it looked like. This is how I was groomed. This is what my parents did. This is what grandparents did. This is what happened with my kids. So somebody needs to tell the story. So these people in the book are real people that are telling real stories. Their names and identity has been changed because we you know, the safeguard them is because the narcissist is still alive. And so you know, Psalms and Proverbs is almost all you need. No, you need the whole Bible, baby. But what I'm saying is that, you know, those are real stories. And so for those of you that are not believers, you know, take the principles out of the book. I encourage with scriptures, but you guys be encouraged with that book and take the principles out of it, okay? And thank you guys so much for being here with me. I'll be back on Sunday. I wish there was more information about covert narcissism. I got a video on it though. But thank you guys so much for being here, okay? So I'm going to go, is it $11.81 on Amazon? Go for it. There you go. Or you can get it Kindle, or you can get it ebook too. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I will be back on Tuesday. Boss told me get off the channel. So I'm going to get off and go to sleep. Do the ugly sleep too. Her name is, so it's Apostle Helen Sadler. You will find her under YouTube is Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper. So Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper. And go, make sure you guys subscribe to her page. Make sure you give her likes. Make sure that you hit the bell so you know whenever she comes on live. And those of you that have questions concerning the spiritual or biblical aspect, she is well versed. She's well versed, and she will give you information. Any kind of question that you have, she's well versed. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being with me. I think I watched Dirty John on Amazon, I think, or Netflix. I can't recall which one I watched it on. Okay. Thank you guys. We sound the same. That's my mom. That is my mom. That's why we sound the same. So thank you guys so much, okay? I'm going to cut it off. So I don't want you guys to think I'm cutting off. I'm going to leave. I'm leaving. I'm leaving, boss. Good night, y'all. Love you guys. You guys, I know the Waltons. Good night, John Boy. Good night, y'all. I'm just give you a new name. Bessie Mae, Lula Mae. Good night, y'all, okay? Thank you guys so much. Good night, Miss Tasha. Go be great. Thank you guys. Good night. Okay, you guys know I got to do one at a time.